If you thought Ray J's past scandals were wild, just wait till you see this digital train wreck. The man who gave us one wish and accidentally launched a billion-dollar empire with a certain home video just went full meltdown mode on Instagram Live. This wasn't your average celebrity rant, this was raw emotional chaos with a Wi-Fi connection. Ray J didn't just vent. He erupted. Tears, shade, and more name drops than a Grammys after-party. He called out Chrisean Rock, dragged Tasha K by her YouTube edges, and hinted that there's an entire network of lies hiding behind their names. The kind of truth that doesn't just trend, it detonates timelines. Imagine The Real Housewives, Jerry Springer, and The Last Supper all colliding on one Instagram Live. That's what Ray J just served the internet. Fans are screaming, celebrities are watching from burner accounts, and every gossip blogger alive is typing like their rent depends on it, because apparently, this little live just exposed the real war behind Hollywood's messy friendships, and it's way deeper, darker, and dirtier than anyone expected. Grab your popcorn, mute your morals, and lock in, because this right here, this isn't a rant, it's a revelation. The night Ray J went live, the internet didn't just scroll, it stopped breathing. You could feel the chaos coming before he even said a word. The camera turned on, the lighting was bad, his eyes were red, and his tone? That special Ray J blend of heartbreak, caffeine, and chaos. Within seconds, thousands of viewers flooded in, fans, haters, and every gossip blogger with a screenshot button ready for war. At first, it seemed like another one of those emotional check-ins, the kind Ray J does every few months when he's had enough. But this was different. He didn't come to vent, he came to expose. Y'all don't even know what's really going on, he said, shaking his head. They playing y'all. They playing the industry. They even playing me. And when Ray J said they, everyone knew who was about to catch a stray. Chrisean Rock and Tasha K. He started slow, calm, even almost too calm for someone known for yelling his truth. I'm not doing this for views, he said. I'm doing this because the internet's full of lies and y'all keep tagging me in drama that I didn't start but I can finish. Then he laughed. That unhinged little chuckle that usually means a storm's coming. I tried to help her, he said, eyes narrowing. I told Chrisean, don't let these people play you. I told her to stop letting the cameras run her life. But she didn't listen. She went and teamed up with Tasha K, and now look at this mess. The comments section lit up like fireworks. People were typing faster than they could think. What mess? Expose them. Ray dropped the receipts. Some were laughing, others were clutching imaginary pearls, but everyone was locked in. And then he said the sentence that blew the timeline to ashes. Tasha K been using Chrisean like a pawn. Everything y'all seeing online, the fights, the crying, the interviews, that's not random. That's scripted chaos. Boom. The chat exploded. The words scripted chaos echoed like a cultural earthquake. For years, people joked that Chrisean and Blueface's drama was reality TV in real life. But now, Ray J was claiming the real-life part was fake. And the fakest person of all was Tasha K pulling the strings. He leaned closer to the camera. She'd been calling me too. Talking about she got exclusive footage. Girl, exclusive of what? My patience running out. He slammed his hand on the table. I told her, stop playing with me before I start dropping names. Fans immediately flooded Tasha K's page, demanding answers. Ray J exposing you. He said you scripting Chrisean's breakdowns. Within minutes, Tasha K started trending, which, if you know her brand, was exactly where she likes to be. Meanwhile, Ray J wasn't done. His voice cracked as he said, y'all think I'm crazy because I tell the truth. But the truth don't make you famous, lies do. Then he started listing mysterious coincidences that had the internet putting puzzle pieces together. He said every time Chrisean had a meltdown or viral moment, a Tasha K video would drop hours later, analyzing, twisting, milking it for clicks. And if you looked closely, they'd even use the same hashtags. Coincidence? He asked, eyebrows raised. Or partnership? That's when he dropped the first real bomb. She told me on the phone, Ray, drama sells, peace don't pay the bills. That's when I knew she was dangerous. The chat went wild. He got phone calls. Drop the audio. We need proof. But Ray J didn't flinch. "I ain't dropping nothing yet," he said. "But y'all better believe I got it." The speculation spread like wildfire. Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, everyone started replaying clips of Chrisean crying on live, breaking stuff, storming out of interviews, while Tasha K conveniently dropped analysis videos right after. It was all connecting like a bad movie plot that suddenly made sense. But then Ray J took it even further. "They trying to drag me in too," he said. "Tasha K hit me up, talking about she wanna clear the air between me and Chrisean. Girl, clear your own lawsuits first." That line alone sent everyone into hysterics. The shade was nuclear. He wasn't done. "They've been using my name for clicks. They don't call it exposure, they call it strategy. They got people believing I'm the villain. But y'all don't even know half the conversations that go on behind closed doors." Fans could tell he wasn't just ranting, he was hurt. You could hear it in the way his tone switched between fury and sadness. One moment he was cracking jokes, the next his voice was trembling. "I gave them advice, real advice," he said. "I told Chrisean to stop letting men, fans, and blogs control her image. You know what she told me? That's easy for you to say, you already ruined yours." That line broke him. He sat in silence for a few seconds, staring at the camera like he couldn't believe what he was repeating. "And that's when I knew," he said softly. "They don't want help. They want headlines." Viewers flooded the comments with sympathy and mockery all at once. "He's spiraling again," some wrote. Others said, "He finally telling the truth." It was the perfect mix of chaos, the kind of confusion that fuels viral content. Then, out of nowhere, Ray J started name-dropping again, this time not for clout, but for context. "They're not the only ones," he said. "I got rappers, influencers, reality stars all doing deals with bloggers to create fake beefs. They call it engagement marketing. I call it selling your soul with a ring light." Every word felt like a stab at the entertainment machine itself. He wasn't just exposing to people, he was exposing a system. "Y'all think this stuff happens by accident?" he said, voice rising. "They plan it. They schedule it. They got storylines. Real people out here playing characters for followers." Then he added one final twist. "And when the truth leaks, they blame it on me. They always blame Ray J. I'm like the industry's scapegoat with good Wi-Fi." That line went viral immediately. Scapegoat with good Wi-Fi became the internet's favorite new catchphrase overnight. Memes popped up of Ray J holding a laptop, surrounded by chaos, caption leaking the truth. "One live at a time." But underneath the humor was something darker. Ray J wasn't just ranting for fun. He was unraveling. You could hear exhaustion in his voice, the kind that comes from fighting battles nobody else sees. "I've been loyal," he said. "I helped people when nobody helped me. And now they using me like I'm a storyline." The comments kept pouring in love, hate, pity, and memes. 1 second fans were writing, "Protect Ray J at all costs." The next they were typing, "He needs therapy, not live." But Ray J wasn't listening anymore. "You can't fix people who profit from chaos," he said, shaking his head. "They call me crazy because I don't play the game. But maybe crazy is just what honest looks like when the world addicted to lies." And just like that, he ended the live. No warning, no outro, no goodbye. The screen went black. For a few seconds, social media was silent, a rare, eerie calm. Then came the storm. Clips were uploaded. Blogs exploded. Hashtags trended. In less than an hour, Ray J, Tasha K, and Chrisean dominated the internet's front page. Fans debated whether it was genius or insanity. Critics called it the greatest meltdown since Kanye's Drink Champs interview, and influencers everywhere scrambled to give their take. But one thing was clear, Ray J had done it again. He didn't just break the internet. He bent it, and somewhere out there, Chrisean and Tasha K were probably watching the chaos unfold, smiling because whether Ray J meant to or not, he just gave them the biggest promo campaign of the year, only this time. The scripted chaos might have backfired. Because for once, the man they used for clicks was now the one holding the receipts, and that was just the beginning. By sunrise, the internet was a war zone. Every corner of social media, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, even Facebook anti-groups was flooded with one name: Ray J. Memes, reaction videos, fake leaks, celebrity tweets. It was a digital inferno. Ray J's meltdown wasn't just trending. It was dominating the news cycle like a presidential scandal, with trap beats. Hashtags like #RayJExposes, #Tasha K Files, and #Chrisean Drama Reloaded were plastered everywhere. Everyone suddenly became an expert in celebrity manipulation, the same fans who used to spam One Wish lyrics were now writing 10 tweet threads about blogger exploitation in urban media ecosystems. Meanwhile, Ray J hadn't said a word since the live ended, and that silence made it even worse, because when Ray J goes quiet, you know something's brewing. Tasha K, the self-proclaimed queen of messy truth, saw an opportunity and pounced. Within hours, she dropped a 45-minute YouTube video titled Ray J's Breakdown, the real reason he's crying on live. The thumbnail? Ray J mid-scream with the words "mental collapse" in fire red font. Classic Tasha, she came in swinging. Ray J out here calling me manipulative? Baby, I've been telling stories, not fairy tales, she laughed. He mad because the camera don't lie, but his ego does. The way she spoke was surgical, slicing through Ray J's credibility with a smile. Then, she started dropping her own receipts. Alleged DMs from Ray J, screenshots of half-baked conversations, and one blurry voicemail where a voice that could be Ray J says, "You using Chrisean for clicks?" Tasha grinned into the camera. "See, he wasn't exposing me. He was begging for my help." The clip went nuclear. Suddenly, the timeline flipped. Half the internet was defending Tasha. The other half was calling her the devil with good lighting. And then came Chrisean, the chaos ambassador herself. She went live with her signature energy. No filter, no chill, no facts, just vibes and volume. "Ray J trying to play with me like I'm slow," she said, pacing back and forth. "You told me you wanted to mentor me, now you online crying like I broke your heart. Boy, sit down." Then she pulled up her phone and started scrolling. "You texted me talking about let's clean up your image. But when I said help me, you told me ask Jesus. You the fake one, Ray." That line, "ask Jesus," went insanely viral. TikTok turned it into a remix within hours. There were memes, dance edits, even a fake gospel choir clip with the caption, "Ray J said ask Jesus, not me." The internet was clowning him like it was national sport. But what most people didn't realize, Ray J wasn't laughing. He came back online later that night, his voice hoarse, his patience gone. "Y'all think this is funny, but I'm fighting real demons," he said. "I ain't the villain in this, I'm the only one telling y'all the truth." Then, his tone shifted. "They set me up. Tasha, Chrisean, even people behind the scenes. I got recordings of calls, messages, contracts. Y'all don't even know half of what's going on. Fans lost it. Release the tapes," they screamed in the chat. "Prove it." Ray just smirked. "If I drop what I got, career's ending." And then the screen went black. The internet collectively combusted. People were convinced he was about to expose everything. Whole YouTube channels popped up overnight with titles like "Ray J's Hidden Tapes Explained Full Theory" and "Who's Scared of the Truth?" Tasha K, of course, saw the opportunity. She went live again, cackling. "He threatening to drop tapes? He don't got tapes, he got tantrums," she said, but her laughter didn't last long, because just 2 hours later, a mysterious clip surfaced on Twitter. It wasn't long, maybe 30 seconds, but it was chaos. The audio sounded like a heated phone call between Ray J and a woman with a voice that sounded suspiciously like Tasha K's. In it, the woman said, "I told you not to cross her, she can ruin you." That one line flipped everything upside down. Who was her? Chrisean? A label executive? Someone higher up? Theories exploded faster than Ray J's Wi-Fi connection mid-live. Some fans swore the call was staged, leaked on purpose. Others said it was proof of a bigger conspiracy, claiming there's a secret PR cabal orchestrating influencer beefs for revenue. #Hollywood Control started trending alongside memes of puppeteers holding strings over reality stars. But here's the kicker, none of this stopped the money flow. Every person involved was winning. Tasha K's video views skyrocketed. Chrisean's streams doubled overnight. And Ray J, his follower count jumped by over 800,000 in 24 hours. Even his old single, Hit It First, Ray entered Apple Music's trending charts. It was the kind of scandal that fed everyone emotionally, financially, and algorithmically. Still, behind the jokes, people could tell Ray J wasn't okay. The man who once built an empire off confidence now looked like a ghost of himself. His posts turned cryptic, they laugh now. But the truth will cry later. He posted a black screen that simply said, "They recording you too." The internet split again, half saying he needed help, half saying he was a prophet. But the next morning, TMZ dropped an article titled "Ray J's Team Concerned for His Mental Health After Viral Breakdown." Anonymous sources claimed he hadn't been sleeping, was paranoid about being spied on, and refused to turn off his phone. The story spread like wildfire, turning concern into spectacle. Tasha K mocked the article in her next upload. "He talking about being recorded? Baby, you've been recording yourself. Don't blame me for your self-sabotage." She sipped her wine and winked at the camera. This man fighting ghosts at this point. Chrisean jumped in again too, laughing on live. He said, "We plotting against him? Ain't nobody plotting but his Wi-Fi connection." The comment section turned into a digital roast battle, but not everyone was laughing. Some fans began pushing back. A few influencers including Boozy, Tamar Braxton, and Tokyo Tony defended Ray J, saying he's not crazy, he's just seeing too much. Boozy tweeted, "Every time a real one tell the truth, they call him unstable." That one tweet reignited the entire conversation. Was Ray J truly spiraling, or was he the only one brave enough to expose the machine behind the drama? Then, another twist, an old producer came forward claiming Ray J had hundreds of unreleased recordings from his years in the industry. "He's been collecting everything," the producer said. "Texts, calls, contracts, he's got more dirt than TMZ." The idea of Ray J holding an industry vault of secrets turned him from clown to cult hero overnight. Fans started calling him the hip-hop Snowden. A meme of him wearing sunglasses with the caption, "Rust no blogger," went viral across Twitter and Reddit. Tasha K tried to brush it off, saying, "He bluffing for attention." But deep down, even she looked nervous. Because if Ray J really had that kind of evidence, everyone, and I mean everyone, could be finished. The conversation shifted again. Suddenly, it wasn't about Chrisean or Tasha K anymore. It was about something bigger. The entertainment industry's addiction to chaos. People begin questioning how much of the celebrity beef we see online is actually orchestrated. How much of what we think is real drama is just content marketing disguised as breakdowns. By day 3, Ray J hadn't gone live again, but his silence was louder than anything he could have said. Every influencer, podcast, and blog was dissecting his every move. And one question lingered like smoke over the entire situation. What if Ray J wasn't crazy? What if he was just the first one to finally break the fourth wall and say what everyone else was too scared to admit? Because behind the laughter, the chaos, and the viral memes, one thing was becoming clearer by the minute: the truth he teased on that live might be real. And if Ray J ever decides to prove it, Hollywood might never recover. By day 4, the story had grown its own wings, and none of them were good. Every hour brought a new exclusive, a new leak, a new insider source, claiming to know what really happened behind Ray J's live meltdown. What started as one emotional night had morphed into an internet-wide inquisition, and this time, Ray J wasn't just trending. He was trapped. Fans were divided into two religions. One side worshipped Ray J the whistleblower, the other crowned him Ray J the Wi-Fi prophet of paranoia. Either way, both sides agreed something about this saga didn't smell right. Too many people were profiting off his pain, too many voices chiming in at once. The gossip machine was eating itself alive. YouTubers who built their whole channels off Tasha K were now turning on her, saying she'd poked the wrong bear. Meanwhile, the Chrisean fanbase, arguably one of the internet's most chaotic armies, started flooding Ray J's comments with memes and threats like, "Keep Chrisean's name out your mouth before Blueface puts you back in it." But amidst all that noise, Something strange happened. Sympathy started sneaking back into the chat, because behind the jokes and edits, people could tell Ray J wasn't faking the pain this time. A clip went viral showing him alone in a studio, head down, muttering to himself, "They want me quiet, but I'm too real for that." The internet dubbed it the cry heard round Hollywood, and for once, instead of mocking him, people started reflecting. Did Ray J just say out loud what every celebrity was too scared to admit? That the chaos is manufactured? That beefs are scripted? That breakdowns are monetized? He might have been the clown for years, but now, he was starting to sound like the only honest one in the circus. Meanwhile, Tasha K tried to strike back with another exclusive. She posted a thumbnail showing a blurry image of Ray J's team and the caption, "They lied. Ray J's fake receipts exposed." But people weren't buying it anymore. The comments were brutal. "You're deflecting. You ain't suing this man because you scared of what he got." Ray J might actually be right for once. It was the first time in her career that Tasha K's fanbase started slipping. Then came the real shocker. Ray J's sister, yes, Brandy herself, stepped in. She didn't go on live. She didn't subtweet. She posted one calm message on X that said, "When family breaks, the industry laughs. Pray for healing, not headlines." That single tweet hit harder than any diss track. Suddenly, it wasn't about gossip anymore. It was about family, reputation, and a legacy on the brink of collapse. People started realizing this wasn't just another viral meltdown. It was a man cracking under years of pressure, manipulation, and exploitation. And then, as if the universe was scripting a season finale, a private email thread leaked online, allegedly between a marketing company and Tasha K's team. It detailed a coordinated social media rollout involving Ray J, Chrisean, and supporting commentary channels. The subject line: cross-promotion strategy, drama equals data. The internet went nuclear. Suddenly, all those coincidences Ray J had mentioned weren't coincidences at all. The live drama, the follow-up videos, the public reactions, all of it seemed too perfect. And this leak proved it. They'd been orchestrating chaos like a Broadway production. Ray J reposted the screenshot with one line, "Told y'all." Within an hour, the post had 10 million views. Every outlet that once mocked him started rewriting their headlines. Was Ray J right all along? Even CNN Entertainment ran a segment titled, "The Blurred Line Between Reality and Script in Celebrity Culture." Ray J had gone from viral joke to tragic truth teller overnight. But while the public rallied around him, his enemies were panicking. Tasha K went completely silent. No new uploads, no lives, no sarcastic posts, nothing. Chrisean, meanwhile, deleted her latest live replay, the one where she'd mocked him. It was too late. The narrative had flipped. Every major blog site started publishing think pieces about the Ray J effect. How one man's meltdown accidentally pulled the curtain back on how influencer beef really works. The industry was shook. PR teams started pulling back campaigns. Reality stars suddenly went quiet on social media, afraid to look too dramatic. And Ray J? For the first time in a long time, he looked at peace. He posted a simple black and white video of himself walking on the beach. No sound, just waves crashing. The caption read, "The truth don't trend, it lasts." But of course, peace doesn't last long on the internet. A week later, a podcast host claimed to have gotten exclusive new messages showing Ray J had approved of the chaos behind the scenes, suggesting he was in on it the whole time. Screenshots, allegedly from a group chat, showed someone under the username J saying, "Let's go viral. I'll act mad. You drop the clip." The internet imploded again. Wait, was he playing all of us? Is this 4D marketing? Did Ray J just pull the biggest stunt in influencer history? Nobody knew what to believe anymore. Every side had proof. Every narrative had holes. And Ray J, the man at the center of it all, just posted one cryptic tweet. "Even when I'm lying, I'm telling the truth." That was it. That line broke the internet for the third time. Memes, debates, think pieces, everyone had an opinion. But the truth? Nobody knew where the line between real and fake ended anymore. Because that's the genius and the curse of Ray J. He's not just a celebrity. He's the chaos algorithm in human form. Every time you think you're watching a breakdown, it might be a setup. Every time you think it's real, it might be content. And every time you think you've figured it out, he flips the script. By the end of the week, Tasha K quietly returned with a smirk and said, "I told y'all this was entertainment." Chrisean dropped a new single. Ray J posted a link to his new podcast, Behind the Lies, the truth about going viral, and the internet fell for it all over again, because in the end, that's the real magic of the modern celebrity machine. Outrage is the business model, and every scandal is a marketing campaign in disguise. Ray J didn't just break down on live, he broke the fourth wall. He exposed the dirty secret everyone already knew but refused to admit that in today's culture, fame doesn't require truth, just traction, and whether Ray J planned it or not, he walked out with more followers, more attention, and more leverage than ever before. The truth didn't destroy him, it revived him, because in the world of viral chaos, the biggest scandal of all is realizing it was all by design. And just like that, Ray J turned a breakdown into a broadcast, a meltdown into a movement, and a moment of chaos into a masterclass on manipulation. Whether you think he lost control or played the industry like a piano, one thing's for sure: Ray J didn't just break down, he broke the algorithm. This saga had everything: lies, leaks, and live streams that made love and hip-hop look like Sunday school. But the truth? This is what Hollywood feeds on. Pain gets views, drama pays bills. And in this circus, Ray J just proved he's both the clown and the ringmaster. So, if you're still here watching the fire burn, hit that like button like you're smashing the end call button on your toxic ex. Drop a comment and tell us, do you think Ray J exposed the system? Or is he the system's smartest player? And if you love your scandals served extra hot, hit subscribe before Tasha K drops another lawsuit or Chrisean goes live from somebody's front yard. Because here at Fame Ripple, we don't just spill tea, we drown in it. Tomorrow's scandal is already brewing. And you know we'll be the first to light the match. Stay messy, stay curious, and never forget, in the world of fame, the truth doesn't whisper, it screams. This is Fame Ripple, where drama echoes louder, lies run faster, and every secret eventually finds its mic. Now go hit replay before this video mysteriously disappears.